Today is website day. Wait, does this feel like a deja vu? All right, today is website day. Alright, so it's on like Donkey Kong. WIX, I'm coming for you. I'm going to defeat you like Mario defeated Donkey Kong back in the 80s. And yeah, we're getting started now. Alright, so I don't know if you remember, but I was on WIX yesterday. I couldn't figure out how to get back to where I was when I originally started. After a couple hours of painstaking searching, I finally figured out that there's a totally different way to do it. The website that I have doesn't actually have a website because I didn't actually put in like a landing page. I quit because I was like, I don't have time to do this right now. I'm going to come back and do it. When I came back, it won't let me back in. So I found the template that I wanted. I'm back to the point where I shut it down last time, and it didn't take that long, but I'm on a kind of a straight arrow kind of plan right now, so I know where I'm going. So here we go. It's strange because I'm I'm kind of one of those people who doesn't really care a lot about stuff, but if I'm looking to buy something, then how it looks does influence me, and maybe I should have a more youthful look to it. Okay, so I'm just trying to pick the text for it, but there's like a bazillion different texts you can use. And, all right, so I think that's it. I think I'm gonna go with this look. Now, if you can imagine my face in this picture, yeah, then I think I've got the right one. So this looks like it's gonna take forever to kind of put all the pieces together, but I guess, you know, one time do it, and it should last for, well, hopefully a couple, maybe 3 years. Okay, so I have my landing page set up, but now I'm trying to differentiate between my lessons, which I want to set up on a calendar, and my products that I'm going to provide. But I can't figure out how to differentiate between the lessons and the cards, which I figured out how to get to bookings calendar, but I can't get it in my menu, and I can't seem to get it in the right order that I want it on the site pages. All right, so you guessed it, I'm back on YouTube, and I'm researching WIX because WIX doesn't seem to want to share that information with me too easily. So again, either I'm just not bright enough to figure it out, or well, WIX just is confusing. Okay, so I'm just on YouTube right now listening to this guy talk about how easy it is to use the WIX website editor. I was on there for an hour and got nothing done. Okay, so even YouTube's confusing me a little bit because what he's showing me on YouTube, I can't actually do on the WIX website. I'm almost ready to just start over from scratch again because it's not giving me what I want. Okay, I'm definitely not smart enough for this. It's gonna take an entire day just to get this rearranged. And yeah, I'm thinking of just quitting everything, and I'm gonna go live in the bush, or you know, something along that nature, and just forget about the headache this is causing. Okay, I just took a deep breath here, had a little break, and decided that I'm, you know, gonna just go for it here. I'm gonna try a couple things. I'm gonna just whack it out and see what happens, because right now this is just like completely nuts. I'm just gonna start from scratch and start all over. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon. I've been going since like 8 o'clock this morning. That is way too long to have done nothing. Not my fault. WIX, your fault. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I've got my number one site where I started, and then I go into the premium subscriptions, and I'm gonna change where I'm doing this. So assign to a different site. All right, so I don't want to brag, but I think I got this all figured out. Pretty soon I'm going to be building sites for everyone else. Yeah, I'm rocking it. So I got myself set up as a teacher. So I have my hours inputted. I have my schedule inputted. I have the template that I want. I've got the premium set up, so that's over there. Yeah, there's just so much that I got done in the last 15 minutes. Yeah, it's so much faster. Yeah, it's just there's too much. It's too much is the problem. All right, so I'm on the right track. That's all you need to know. All right, so I'm cruising along pretty good. I got stuck on the payment processor. So when someone comes and books a lesson, they have to pay right away, pay online. I'm only doing online payments, and so to have that, I got to have the payment processor. All right, so it is a process. So if you're starting a new Wix account, be prepared to spend at least a full day. If you're smarter than me, you might be able to do it in a half a day, but it's going to take me another good day. Plus the payment verification is all in process, so I can't actually accept payments yet. I did the WIX payment processor, but I'll maybe want to switch that up. I'm not sure, but I'm doing WIX right now. It was the easiest one, and in fact it was the only option it gave me, but I understand I can do like Stripe or something like that. I didn't set up PayPal yet, which I'd like to do. PayPal as an option, maybe Apple Pay or something like that, but I haven't even got to that like level yet, so that's not done. I've got my services set up. I can't even figure out how to go see how it looks yet, because it keeps kind of telling me I got to do this other stuff. Now the next step is SEO. I haven't even started SEO setup checklist, so this is going to be found on Google, and I imagine that's going to be a whole process, so that might take me a whole nother day. So tomorrow I'm going to go to school. I'm going to try and get all my work done for a week and 9 done in one day, which is going to be a little bit of a rush. It's usually taking me 2 to 3 days to kind of cipher through things. I'm not in a big hurry, so I go in a little late, I leave a little early. I get distracted with other things. Tomorrow's going to have to be totally focused, so that Wednesday I'm going to go to my bus meeting, and then Thursday I can just do this again and hopefully get it all done. So if I can get it all done, then I can perhaps start setting up my drop shipping business, which I can do with Wix as well, because then I can have my products. And if I can have my products that I want to sell, as soon as my website starts getting some attention, I might get a lesson, I might sell a product, whatever. It's all kind of it's all kind of a work in process, but once it's set up, I can just kind of tinker and do a few things. I think, I'm hoping. So far my tinkering has not really got me a lot, so I've had to really kind of dive into it and put a lot of time into it, and I'm hoping that if I get it set up by the end of the week, that'll be done. Now the other thing I wanted to do, which is totally off topic, but I also found that I could do a free app, which would take my product ideas and put them on an app, and then people could sign up for the app and use like flip cards. So if I had enough different types of flip cards, I could set up an app that had flip cards. But website first has to be done for anything else to get done, and I can't even get lessons until the payment system has been verified. So once they verify all my information and give me the thumbs up and say that they can get through to my account and blah 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 blah, and I mean, it's supposed to be, Wix is supposed to be legitimate, so hopefully I don't have a bunch of money missing from my account, although they shouldn't have access, but who knows how these things work. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So if you are building an online website, I will probably do a tutorial at some time, probably not in time for you if you're listening to this right after I post it, but I do have a link for TESL if you are taking your TEFL, I can't even think right now. That's how much this website's TESL, Teaching English as a Second Language. If you're taking that course, I do have a link below, and that will help me out because it'll give you some funds. It'll help you out because you get a free book and everybody's happy. Do your research, but when you go to sign up, if you go with ITA, I use my link. I appreciate it. Thanks. Hope you have a great day. See you next time.